Meanwhile, Kirkham Hot Springs is one of Southern Idaho's most popular spots for soaking in geothermal waters. In 2021, though, the Forest Service closed the site because people were leaving behind mountains of trash. Nearly 2 years later, during one of the peak seasons, we wanted to see how conditions are right now. Our Sophia Bliss checks in and explains how the site may be changing for the future.
So when you head out to Kirkham Hot Springs, there's a few things you might want to consider. Even here on a Wednesday, this parking lot is about 2/3 full, and there are some safety things that the rangers want you to consider even in this parking lot.
I mean, it's a little bit scary coming around this corner if you don't know Kirkham's here and people are backing out onto the highway.
Tracy Zimmerly is a ranger with the U.S. Forest Service in Lowman. She says in the winter, the main parking area is closed at Kirkham because it doesn't get plowed. So people park on the side of Highway 21. But parking is limited, and when the area is full, there's no other option.
If the parking lot's full, go on, come back another time. There's other hot springs you can go visit.
While there aren't any other parking options right now, Zimmerly says that may not be the case next year.
We talked with them about potentially putting up barricades this year, and then we were going to offer a shuttle service through a local business. And we really were leaning that way, and then winter came before we were prepared for it. And once we had snow on the ground, we really couldn't bring the barricades in and try that out. We may still try it out next year.
As people continue to enjoy the site, there's another presence that's less pleasant.
Trash is always going to be a problem, I think, here because we don't have constant presence. And so we ask people to be respectful of the site. Everywhere you look, in water bottles, there's socks on the floor, there's or on the ground, there's towels. People leave stuff behind, but in the bathrooms in particular, it can get really bad. So it just takes a few minutes of people's time to carry out what they brought in.
In 2021, Kirkham Hot Springs closed briefly because of large amounts of trash. Zimmerly says there were a number of circumstances that caused the garbage to get as bad as it was.
COVID, we just saw a huge uptick in people coming out and recreating on the forest, and just we were understaffed. So it was kind of the perfect storm of a lot more visitation and a decline in staff. We don't have a maintenance crew that's out here cleaning up after people. It's your responsibility when you come to enjoy this beautiful place to leave it as beautiful or even more so than when you got here.
To clarify, there are no trash cans on site during the winter time. Zimmerly adds the Forest Service encourages people to show reverence for the site. It has cultural significance to the Shoshone and Bannock tribes. The Forest Service aims to keep the tribes in mind as they're considering a redesign for the site.
We're also working with the tribes of the Shoshone Bannock and the Shoshone Paiute tribes on some new signage and messaging for Kirkham, because this is a very sacred place for the tribes, and we want to respect that.
So this view of Kirkham Hot Springs may be looking a little bit different. We heard about those redesign options, and we may get a little bit more of an idea of what that might look like around summer of 2024. At Kirkham Hot Springs, I'm Sophia Bliss for Idaho's News Channel 7.